Yeah, I don't think you got to see it, but my man had the wrestling the luchador
Oh yeah, I
mask on.
got you right now. I got you right now. I got you right now.
Yeah,
This
man.
was this was this was for chance. This was for chance.
That's how I knew it was dope right there. Boom.
Yeah,
Uh, y'all,
yeah.
you already got Chance on the team. It's over. When you did that,
Said, woo!
that was it. That was it, man.
Through the money, designer the drip. Don't got a cap, I'm as real as it get. Bet on myself and I tripled the flip. Came from the streets, I'ma stick to the script. We popping bottles like we win a trip. Rather fill up accounts than empty a clip. 10 on the ground, so I never slip. They love you, they hate you, I'm watching them switch. Switch, 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 switch. They hate you, they love you, I'm watching them switch. Switch.
Let's go. Yeet, yeet, yeet. You already know what it is. Another special one. Got my man, singer, rapper, whenever he wants to do whatever he wants to do. Yabey in the house. You know what I
It
mean?
was good. Welcome.
Y'all,
Thank you for welcoming.
y'all already know Rook's in the house. You know what I mean? Got to do with the bro. If you're new to this, you shouldn't be yourself podcast. You know what it is. Hit the like, subscribe, do all of this or ish. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? Family here. Because if y'all ain't seen the episodes, we did Rico, which is his brother. We also did
Yeah, shout out
Gamo.
to Rico.
We
Shout
also
out to
did
Gamo.
me. So we all fam, but
We
they
the heart
virtual
in the building.
the heart in the building, definitely. So
We the heart. We the heart.
I'll let you say a little what's up real quick, and then we get into the questions.
Hey, I mean, I'm just happy to have the invite. You know, you guys welcome me on the podcast. You know, I'm excited to just talk and just and just let's just make something great out of this.
Word. Yeah, yeah. I'm a straight shoot. All right, so I'm gonna let it be like this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What's up?
I bet you let me down right now, son. You know what I mean? You know what I
How?
mean? Because
Why? What happened?
I got the long hair. I thought you was gonna let it down, son. I thought you was gonna let it flow.
Fuck, man. I didn't get the memo, man. I didn't. I just tied it up, man. You know.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Sometimes I
it's all
get
good.
uncomfortable. You know.
Bro, that's really what we doing.
Yes, real hair got to recognize real hair, son. You should appreciate this. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna drop. I'll drop my my hair treatment down below.
Or
Put
we
it.
gonna.
Put it.
All right, so let's get to it. Tell the people a little about you, son. Like how you got started into this whole music thing. Like,
Oh,
y'all just hit you
Yo,
up later.
who was first? Was it you or Rico?
oh
That's good.
boy, I was it's Rico. Yeah, for sure, Rico. We didn't have the fortune of growing up with each other's kids, so it was pretty interesting that you know however absent our father was, there was still something that was still within us, and it's the music. You know, so despite not growing up with each other, we still were doing something with music, and but Rico for sure, Rico. Yeah, I remember being a little kid and Rico coming to visit my grandma's block, and then just having him, just hearing him like, let me see what you wrote now. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen you for a little bit. Let me see what you got now. And then even then I was still not even thinking about rapping, and but as I got a little older, then I was I always wrote rhymes to myself, but I sang more. But even that was not public either. I was just real quiet. And then it really started with poetry writing, after school program for kids in foster care. So I was a part of that program. Shout out to my man Bonafide. It's one of my mans and one of the teachers from that program. A great poet from the Bronx too. Check him out at Bonafide Rojas. Um, he yeah, man, he just gave you something to do instead of being a knucklehead in the street. So it gave me, you know, how to channel my anger with writing and stuff like that, or whatever I was feeling with writing, you know. And I would say that's kind of how it started. And then years later, life happens. Moved to Florida, and I link up with my cousin, and he's like, "Yo, you should try to put that to a beat. Let's see what that let's see what it sounds like. Let's see what's up." And then shout out to JJ. Um,
By the way, how
and
was
we put it to
JJ?
JJ.
No, not
Word,
not not
not
RJ.
RJ.
No, no, no.
That's my cousin's name.
Son, yo, how?
What happened?
By the way, how recent the move to Florida?
Oh, that was like That was man, that was early teens. You know, I was a teenager.
All right. So you got Chance beat.
Um,
Yeah, yeah,
say
yeah.
it again.
You
Now
got
you're talking
Chance
about
beat with your Florida card.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I was out in
Second
Florida
thing.
for a little while. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of how it started, and then not to keep going on. I'm pretty sure there's other more questions, but yeah, I just, it just flowed back into singing a little bit because, just, we could go into that next question if there's a question there for that, but like, yeah, yeah.
that's
That's
crazy. That's
about
crazy.
pretty much how it started.
So Chance is gonna be your best friend now because you went the poetry route
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Tupac went the poetry route, and we
yeah,
can't get a Chance off the Tupac is the GOAT thing because of his great poetic flows and
yeah.
soliloquies and stuff. So y'all gonna be besties now.
See
You
what's funny?
gonna
This
get a
this
track?
this why he's my brother. Because I
I
was literally
mean,
I was literally gonna talk about that. I was literally gonna say my startup was poetry because of Pac, and then I did sing a little bit.
yeah,
That's probably what people think in high school. Say we had a little
yeah,
group called Simple Pleasure. It was I was
yeah,
holding the tune because the boys came in
yeah.
and Shy and all them. But I realized quickly that singing was not gonna be my thing until autotune came. Then I might be all right now, but it wasn't gonna be what I wanted to do. So then I just started rapping. But that is funny that it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Rook, I'm gonna need
Yeah,
you
yeah.
to Rook, I'm gonna need you to go to rip that label off that water bottle because they ain't sponsoring us. B. I mean,
They ain't
they,
sponsoring shit. Yeah, you right, you right.
Right.
yeah,
Get
that's
off
cool.
of there real quick for you.
So what do you prefer?
Like this the whole time, right there, like
Yeah, we're back. What do you prefer more, singing or rapping?
that. Man. Um, I think it's a certain man. It's not simple. It's not a straightforward answer with that because I came damn I felt like I love rapping. I love singing. I love rapping, but I feel like it pulls a different part of me and a different side of myself. I feel like with the singing is a little more. I always felt like rapping is more a defensive mechanism. When I'm rapping, I'm checking what the next person is gonna say, and I'm gonna smash that. Pause. I'm gonna I'm gonna kill whatever they saying with
Yeah,
my bars, with my uh there's more of that. It's more defensive mechanism, man. Less time to be kind to yourself, and you're just worried about the competition. With
yeah,
singing, it allowed me to be to let the walls down. Allowed me to just I don't give a fuck what you think. I barely think I could sing, but I can't deny. And if you like it, you like it. You don't like it, it's okay. But I can't keep this shut down. So for the singing, it's more like a coping mechanism. Singing, rapping is more defensive. Singing was more gentle, more being kind to myself and not giving a fuck what people think. I don't know.
I
It's just
mean,
a
I feel
hard, it's
like
a hard thing. I think, again?
your response is deep. I feel like it's a good answer. There should be no answer based on how you feel right now. It's like it's yin and yang for you. It's two sides to a
Yeah.
coin,
I was gonna say
and
that.
yeah, I can respect that.
It's
Thank
like
you,
a
thank
Jekyll
you.
Hyde, a Jekyll Hyde shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Like if I'm with Gam, like the last time, like it's been a minute, but we'll link again hopefully soon. The last time with me, Gamo, and Rich was in the room, you know, um, my my it was I was there mostly just for the singing portion of things, nothing real for me to rap, but it's hard as fuck to sit around them and not be like, nah, I need to I think I
Yeah,
might need to have something for that beat right there because it's really difficult to I don't know, man, I don't know, but as of late I feel like to be fair and I guess as a product, I guess if marketing wise, I've been doing a lot of singing lately. I've been doing way more singing. It doesn't entice me to have to be somebody that I'm not, and I feel like there's a lot of that happening in rap or hip hop in general. And I understand that you have to kind of like mold to or how you say, yeah, mold yourself into certain sounds sometimes you don't have to necessarily, but I think the logistics of it is when you're getting your foot in the door, you're gonna have to make a wide variety of sounds or attach yourself to a wide variety of things that maybe you not really that's not really your forte and shit like that. And I think I see a lot of that, and I back away from that because that's just not me. I'd rather just I don't want to fake the funk just to be myself and make a buck, you know. And
You feel
I
like,
think that's where it's kind of leaned towards a little bit. My own personal opinion.
I feel like singing you could be more authentic.
Yeah, a bit, yeah, yeah, a little more authentic. Um, um, yeah, yeah. Like I feel like it just got to a place where I don't know how to explain how to put it, but like just the type of music that's being released and coming out. If that's what you want me to be, then I'm not that. I let them boys shine. It's not that big of a deal to me. Like I still have love for hip hop, still have love for music, but it's just that it was just something I just felt like, you know, I don't want to have to compete with cats that I don't really feel are it feels too copycat. It's just so obvious that it's fake shit.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
people are just eating it up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not souring anybody that wants to make a buck, but I feel like that's just not me. Like if you do you over here, I'm gonna be over here, you know, doing what I do, and you know, much love to your work ethic and things of that nature. But it just seemed too weird. It was just weird to me, man. It just was not at all. I guess a little disenchanting, you know, a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like you answered my next question. Because Chance,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask him more, like what's your take? What's your feeling on the state of the game right now? But I feel like we just got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
heard
I mean,
Snoop and the likes of other artists say the same thing you said. A
yeah.
whole bunch of copycat. Everybody sounds the same. You know, a few stand out, but mostly everyone sounds the same. And y'all bumping for a week, but the next person's bumping for a week. They sound just like you, and they got a hotter track right now.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Like it's disenchanting, you know, for me personally, because you know, some of the artists that I still like, they've gotten their due, of course. Like if I had to say like, or just artists I look up to in ways, you know, I guess they you know, there's a great artist out there. There really is. You know what I'm saying? The music industry is not all bad as far as the quality, but it's just obvious that it's just so like I used to reference it like this. The music has become like our food. There's no nutritional value in it. You know, but we just keep consuming this shit and consuming this shit and consuming this shit. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So it's like wide variety of it, but it ain't all valuable. It's not all great. Um, and I don't know. I can only hear spin the block but so many times.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of noise and not a lot of substance. I heard a
Oh
bunch of
man,
people talking about that.
yeah,
That's real. That's real.
yeah,
I mean, then you sound like a hater if you're saying it like that. But
yeah,
there's a soul to music, and you
yeah,
rip the soul out just to monetize market
yeah,
all this bullshit and make this money. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been too much get along thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you mean to tell me that at this point, and I'm trying to avoid naming names in the game because it's like it's not that's not really beneficial to nothing. But I'm just saying like to his favor, I'll say there's so many people that I consider that Jadakiss or even Black Thought from the Roots, artists like that. Two different types of bar heavy rappers, right? But you mean to tell me there's still this kind of like no one's going after each other and calling people out for your shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're just allowing it because it's better to make money and keep the money flowing than to just dead this man because you know it's trash.
mm.
But then also I get it, you know, let the future live, let people let these young cats, you know, get their bread. You know, there's that side to it too. So, you know, I don't know.
No, I feel you. So coming up, was there who inspired you? Like, who'd you look at? Like, yo, okay, now I really want to do this music. Was it like Rico and your peoples, or was it more like an artist?
Um, I would have to put Rico as a early influence in some ways. Like, I'm not gonna like here and try to talk like how you say. be full of shit just because he's my brother and say, oh, he's grand. No, it wasn't that big of an influence because again, we didn't grow up with each other. But knowing that, I had a brother out there, and so whenever I thought about him, it was like, oh shit, I got a brother that's doing something I like too. So it was always cool to have that and inspire to just want to push for it. I wouldn't say major influence coming up, but for the wanting of doing the music, um, I say I'm influenced now by the strides he takes to keep going. That's for sure.
Okay.
But coming up, I would say, I mean, as far as music, it was, I came up in a salsa house, Boricua in the Bronx, coming up on salsa. So I would say Hector Lavoe, you know what I'm saying? Artists like that a lot of people don't realize how much off the top shit he used to do on stage. And but growing up around that, just hearing those sounds, you know what I'm saying, that orchestra type vibe with music and um Hector Lavoe, Nina Simone, Styles P,
Mm.
uh, Black Thought from the Roots. Um and mainly because the people will still say sometimes cats will hear me whether I'm spitting or singing and say, yo, you don't sound like any of them. And I'll say, yeah, but that wasn't my goal. It's just the things they said, the pictures they painted in my head, just like inspired me, and then just I don't know, just beautiful stuff. You know what I mean? And then I don't know. That's I would say them. Um, a little bit of Eminem too, a little bit, maybe a little bit, just cause
Really?
when I was younger, he was really pop. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Just
Yeah.
because again, just because again that the thought provoking, just oh shit, anything that made me just snap out of where I was at. You know what I mean? Anything that
That's
just took me out of my space and made me say, with him it was more laughter because he was more Slim Shady when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that it was
yeah.
just funny. It was outlandish. It was creative. It was funny. It was outlandish. It took me out of my foster care mentality. It took me out of the Grand Concourse. You know what I'm saying? It took you know what I'm saying. So that's why I could say that in that way. And now for my own writing, I would say that's what I always try to do is make at least once or two or three times someone go fuck, damn, what the
Yeah.
fuck was that? Like shit, bro, damn, you said that shit, fuck. So that
That is
that's
what he
what
did.
that they all did that. Yeah, yeah, and I feel like they all do in some way. Even as calm as Styles P could be with his bar, he don't yell. He don't yell. He don't have a yelling kind of flow.
Nah,
But
Styles says
he
some wicked shit.
he
I listen to Styles, bro.
he says
Yeah.
he says wicked shit, but he's so calm. His cadence is, and he's just telling you like, I'm a, I'll fuck you up. And he's just, yeah, deal with it or not. But like just that kind of just calm delivery. But the picture he's painting for you. You know what I mean? And like I think for me, one of the not to go too far into bars and shit like that, but like even for him, like I think one of the a bar for him that really hangs on for me is well he said he had one that was in terms of, and then I'll go into Nina a little bit more, just about you know he said one bar says what up black cop, every brother ain't no brother, and in that bar it made me think everybody just because the sake of them being around you. Everybody that just because they present themselves in a certain manner, they're not all for you. They don't all have your back. Not everybody is your people's, unfortunately. And just shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And just I don't know. I mean, and he has way more crazier bars than that, but it was so topical. It was so you see these images you see on TV for more years than just now than what we living through now with this disregard to people's lives, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It's just crazy. Shit's still playing out to this day. But I'll go off on it. It's become a social justice podcast real quick, and we go further. But
Oh,
yeah, man. Just there's just
Something to that.
impactful stuff, man. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. No, I was thinking because singer wise, so I didn't know if it was like Like, I mean, obviously you said you're Spanish singer, so I get that. I didn't know if there was like a Boyz II Men, like a Jewel Hill, like a Jodeci, stuff like that. But before you comment on that, a
Oh
funny
no,
story,
I mean,
a funny story is since I'm not really deep into my Spanish roots, I didn't know
yeah,
Mark Anthony was a famous singer. I knew him from his acting.
Mark Anthony.
Hmm. That's wild, right?
Oh shit,
That
nice.
is.
You know, because
Yeah, that is wild.
you know Bleezy, right?
Not formally, but I've come in contact with him.
Yeah. So we were at his house recording one day, and he was playing Mark Anthony, and I was like, "Yo, who's this?" And he's like, "Yo, this is Mark Anthony." And I was like, "Are you talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the actor?" He was like, "Bro, you tripping?" I was like, "No, that's the only way I knew him." It was
Yeah,
wild.
that's
That's
kind of
funny.
wild.
That is wild. That's wild.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
That's fun to hear though.
you spent
I
too
like
much
that,
time in
man.
Flatbush.
But yeah, I did actually. But he is really good because I went back and listened to music. I was like, "Oh, this man really be doing this thing." So that's pretty dope.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He was definitely yeah, definitely got some. I mean R&B singers, yeah. I mean, like I know I went in on more rappers that inspire me, but I think more that's terms of writing and stuff like that, and even with singing, because even my singing, like songs I released recently, like I approach everything in that manner, like I'm writing bars, like I'm writing I'm still writing, like that's the funny thing, right? Hip hop is a defensive mechanism, but in some way, when I'm writing a song, I'm still writing to captivate. I'm still writing so those words are hitting you hard when you hear them.
Yeah,
Like I'm like still writing a rap song, you know?
yeah.
Um, yeah,
That's what's up. Rick, what you got over there? You thinking?
yeah.
Yeah, I've been pondering this whole podcast, yo. I feel like everything's been linking itself to another freaking question.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Oh, how would you describe your style?
My style, yeah. Um, I don't know, man. My style is a web. My style is a web, And I catch everything that suits me, that fits that serves me in the best way. I don't really have I don't know. I just yeah, because if I'm gonna say I'm writing about my truth and I'm a part of this world, the world's always changing, so I can't really have one straight style. I feel like it's I don't know. People have said this to me before. Like maybe more conscious. I guess if I'm rapping, it's more conscious vibe. It's more like you know, I like to talk about topical things in ways. If I'm rapping, if that's the route I'm going, that's always usually where it falls into. Because I have a hard time rapping about stuff that is beyond my grasp. Unless I'm literally writing about a story. And that's
Yeah.
the main purpose of the song. So, I mean, yeah, my style is it's just it's ever changing, you know. It's ever changing, it's rooted in my ancestry, it's rooted in my in the music I love, and everything I love and whatever that and all that encompasses, just I don't know, man. I've been asked this before and it's usually I don't ever know how to answer because you know, it's me, it's as authentic as I can be, just me and just try my hardest not to sound like anybody. Be inspired, but don't emulate anyone.
Mm,
Yeah.
Try not to emulate too much, but be hella inspired by just the work ethic of some and the talent of some.
yeah.
So when you put your projects out, is it usually English, Spanish, both?
Just English. I have some ideas floating around for Spanish stuff, but um never nah, just mostly English. Mostly English.
Okay. When was the first project you put out?
Oh man, wasn't even mine. It was a track, a rough concept on my boys of old acquaintance, I'll say, on their album, and we were literally in a hotel room, guitar player, computer, pause, um, and you know what I'm saying? We just started recording, and then we just I had some poems I had written down, and we just like let's just do it, and then that became yeah, that's probably the first thing I ever did really recording, um, and then most recently is the two singles that I have out right now.
Okay. When did you link up with We the Heart? Like, how'd that come about?
Oh man, so We the Heart came about. That's the brainchild of Rico and Gamo is the Theo to We the Heart. I would say. Um, but I came about it with discussing it with my brother, and he told me what he wanted to do and his aspirations and all these ideas that were coming to him and where he saw himself going with just his creative, his creative side and he asked me if I wanted to, if I was down. I mean, and it kind of felt like already off rip, like just being family, you know what I mean? It's an automatic yes. I was already in without having to having to be a part of Either Heart. Because just being my brother, whether I'm producing or doing something, not doing anything at all, I'm gonna support him. So it's always We the Heart, you know.
Yeah. So when's your official project on We the Heart coming out?
Oh boy, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a little while, but
Cook, slow cooking?
there's no planned date right now. Slow cooking big time, man. Um, um, I don't sell bullshit, you know what I mean? And I'm not here to bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Life is life, you know what I'm saying? We all dealing with shit. And being a creative on your own, doing your own thing, providing your own be it recording, be it instrumentals, anything like that, marketing and do it on your own is hell. And I'm sure you understand that. So I mean, yeah, it takes a little while, you know what I mean? But the pen is always moving. You know what I mean? The ideas are always flowing. Just right now, the major project is it's gonna be a little while, but I'm working on a little single right now that I intend to drop in the next couple months, hopefully.
Yeah, we definitely gotta get that. With the
Oh yeah,
EP,
for sure.
since you're slow cooking it, is there any is there any idea now like where you want to go, how many joints you're gonna have, who's gonna be featured, or you're not in that far yet?
Yeah. Not too. We're not really that far yet, but I mean the vibe is definitely gonna be some singing and rapping on the album. But I want to conceptualize it in a way where I want to make it clear that I've been doing this since before most rappers been doing it. It's just that I haven't had the publicity or the fortune.
Yeah, yeah.
So just to just set it apart, so make sure that when people hear it, you're not getting Drake here. You're not getting a Tory Lanez. You're not getting
Shots fired at Canada.
you're not getting any of that. Again, respect to most people's work ethic and things of that nature, but that's just not that's not what it is. That's they do what they do. I do what I do, and it's not we can have another conversation about that. But again, we try to you know
I
keep
respect it. I respect it.
yeah. It's but I mean again, like I said earlier, there's a lot of artists I think are trash in the music industry because it's a lot of copying. And even the most successful sometimes it's just they have really great marketing behind them and people get fooled by that kind of stuff but um yeah man
It's all
you
right.
just want to
Kendrick
set
Lamar
that
thinks
apart.
he's trash too.
What he said?
I said it's cool, bro. Kendrick thinks he's trash too.
Yeah man,
You know
it's
it.
just it's a thing that again I will never disregard the work ethic or whatever. Listen man, you have fortune sit on your lap. You were born into a world that caters greatest to you, I can't really knock that. Now, everything you do with that is allotted to you, that I'm a fucking shit on you. That I'm have an opinion on, you know. But I can't really knock you for fucking, you know what I mean? You do your thing. But I also can't I can't just be a yes man and just because everybody else thinks it's dope is dope. No, there's some good hits, some good tracks, but I just feel like sometimes it's more marketing than it actually is actually good, you know? Especially when, again, like I said before, when I know that there are so many other artists that could, quote unquote, dethrone these dudes or whoever they think are supposedly the greatest, you know?
Yeah. Hold
But
on, I'm
yeah,
talking.
but as far as my project, just try not to do anything that's too big people, set myself apart from that singer rapper kind of thing, you know what I mean? Or you know, that whole thing there.
Yeah. I ain't trying to be rude. I'm talking to Gamo as we speak.
Are we planning on doing anything with like a reggaeton type sound?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I mean, I want to lean more towards a Afrobeat sound.
Mm.
Um, something that gives you a feeling of reggaeton, but just, you know, I'm about ancestry, you know what I'm saying? And in many ways there would be no reggaeton without Africa. And so I feel like I wanna I'm not from Africa, but I sure as hell understand that the components that make me as a Boricua, Africa's in the mix. So with that said, I want to bring forth everything that is me, you know, and I feel like no matter what percentage you want to put on some kind of paper or whatever, you know, I want to show that. I want to give a little piece of everything, you know. And if I could have a track that is a Afrobeat kind of reggaeton-esque vibe that just honors, not emulates or tries to up behind or try to be the shining. I'm not trying to be the next Afrobeat artist, you know what I mean? But I definitely want to show love to a sound that I love. And oh yeah, definitely. I would love that. I would love that.
Boom. Special guest. Gamo's in the crib.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Yabey.
So,
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up?
so before you got on, my man said you already had your own shine. You don't need to be on here.
Yeah,
Word.
I agree
He
with him.
says,
It's all about him. It ain't about me. I'm only showing love. We do our music as we always do.
Yeah, I thought it'd be
yo,
cool.
yo.
Rook, it's good.
What's good, bro?
Yeah, I was saying before you jumped on, yeah, yeah, babe, mine just he be thinking, son. He got a lot going on in there. Like
Who?
very creative, yeah, babe.
Oh, nah, you see, when I mentioned him, you know what I'm saying, in the interview we had, very talented, very gifted, man. Like from the first day I met him in the studio, it was me and Rico in the studio. He came through. He's in Queens. My man's joints, Final Four, whatever. Shout out to them. And we had that was when we had that session. I don't know if y'all remember.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was like 12 hours. We recorded like 15 records. And he was there. And then, you know what I'm saying, after that, me and him just chopped it up. We vibed and all that. And we actually got a record together that I still have to put out. You know what I'm saying? Chance, you already know once it's mixed and all that, you'll get it sent to you and work so y'all can listen to it. But me and y'all already got some, you know, as real dope as well. And
Yeah.
plus there's two singles that he already has out, which My Baby is one of my favorite records. You know that. I already
Boom.
told him that's one of
Come on.
my favorite
Need
records.
exclusive. I need to hear that.
That song is
Yeah, yeah,
fire.
yeah, yeah.
Nobody
That's out
say,
right now. That's out right now. Streaming
yeah,
everywhere.
stream
Boom.
it, everybody show love.
We're gonna put that in the description box so people know where to go get that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
man.
talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Oh yeah, my fault, y'all. I thought y'all already chopped it up about. I'm over here.
Oh, no, 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 no. Go
But
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, he's so creative. Like when we ask a question, it just goes mad different places. You know what I mean? It's just
But
Yeah,
we
always
just
haven't
been
talked
linking
about
the
the
questions
singles
together.
yet.
it's like
Nah,
everywhere.
yeah, nah. Like I said, man. Besides even music, y'all really dope. Show love from day one. Family. Very, very intellectual. Our
Nah,
conversation we had, you know, very knowledgeable of a lot of things, and he's dope, man. Like I said,
yeah, the
besides the
vibe.
music,
Look it.
that's family.
Yeah, the vibe is dope. That's what, and especially when I don't think you got to see it, but my man he had the wrestling, the luchador
Oh yeah, I
mask on.
got you right now. I got you right now. I got you right now.
Yeah,
This
man.
was this was this was for chance. This was for chance.
That's how I knew it was dope right there. Boom.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
you already got chance on the team. It's over. When you did that,
Right. Woo!
that was it. That was it, man.
Don Coqui.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah,
always a pleasure being on here with y'all guys, man. For real. I had to chime in.
I got beef.
man.
I got beef with
Yo,
you.
we
Like,
need more timing in.
yeah, hold on. I got beef with you real quick though.
When
Let's
you
got
don't,
beef.
when you
Yeah,
don't, that's the question.
but this one was good
All right, go ahead.
because you're technically the
He
producer.
said the last beef was shit.
Because you're technically like the head honcho over there, like with Rico, right?
Nah, that's Rico. He the head honcho. I ain't the head honcho.
You cold though, right? Because what I'm getting at is I need you to put pressure on Yabey right now because we asked him when the album will come out, when stuff is happening. He said
Mm.
it's slow cooking right now. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to give him a release so he know if it ain't coming out.
Oh man.
I
Like,
mean, honestly, with him,
Hit y'all with single after single after single.
honestly with him, I don't know if he told you also he's the lead vocalist for a band.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So besides even tapping into like R&B or a little hip hop because he rap as well and he writes. I don't know what angle he want to go at. So it's up to him. Once he really figures out if he want to tap into just one sole market or be eclectic with the whole project and tackle on different types of genres of music, then we could take it from there. But I think honestly, it's really up to him, and the support is there from the team. He already know that whatever he need, we there. And but I agree though, the pressure we got to put a little more pressure on him because he definitely
Yeah.
the two singles he put up is fire. It's streaming everywhere or digital platforms. Is it "Fuck with You"? Right, that's the first one, right? It was "Fuck with You,"
Yeah. Fuck with you.
and then it was "My
Yeah, and then
Baby."
my baby.
Yeah, so like I said, he already got two that's up out in the digital world that people got to tune into and check for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And plus, I
I,
know he got the record we gonna release that we have, and more whatever else he has cooking, cooking up.
no, I definitely agree because like when you first mentioned him in your interview, I went through skimmed to the page and
Mhm.
I started hearing the show. I was like, oh shit, all right, bro, nice. So we got to get him on the
Appreciate it.
pod.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean, so I definitely agree with that. But y'all heard that and y'all
Yeah,
watching this. We the hard over
yeah,
there.
man.
Let you be
Definitely.
yourself.
Be
Let
the
you be
heart.
yourself.
You already know.
You know what I mean,
All music. Shout out to Rook. Shout out to Chance. Like I said, y'all
already.
family it's always a joy being a part of what y'all doing. And with Yahweh, I'm looking forward to hearing more music from him and whatever else the
So,
future holds with his musical career and endeavors. But he definitely know I'm all for it. We're gonna record more music, and plus I gotta release that single. I gotta get it mixed though, but it's
yeah,
definitely fire. You
Yeah,
heard?
well,
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
Y'all,
do
babe,
it.
we need the y'all already in Florida, bro. We need the collab.
nah, he ain't in Florida no more. He left.
You
Yeah,
left?
he left. He left. He left.
You
He
came
back
back?
up.
No, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
Oh, you were you supposed to be?
NYC.
Word,
Yeah.
Big Apple living.
yeah.
All right.
Facts. But
All
I'm gonna
right,
let you
Chance.
finish doing your
Well,
thing,
you
man.
down
Yo,
there
Yahweh,
solo, son.
this is your interview, bro. Do your thing, and I can't wait to watch the whole interview when it's done, y'all. Love, you already know.
Love. You already know, brother.
Always.
Gamo.
Damn, y'all, babe. I thought you were
Yeah,
still
man.
down there, bro. I was about to be like, yo, y'all
Oh,
must have
nah.
collabed.
I'm in New York.
You already know
Nah.
you already know I was thinking that I was like, if he's close, I might do the comeback, but then I realized it wasn't. I was like, it don't even matter. Never mind.
Yeah.
Word.
Nah, yeah. I'm definitely in New York, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely New York. But yeah, man. Shout out to Gamo. Appreciate his words. What I'm saying it's very much appreciative, and you know,
When
yeah. What's up, bro?
when we're on the podcast, we like to do new things, stuff we did before. I think when your brother was
Yeah,
on, we had our first call in, which was Bleeding. We never did that before. And then you on. I don't think we ever
yeah,
did a special guest pop on. So we like to try to switch it up a
yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
I like
definitely.
that. No, I like that, man. It's production value. You know what I mean? You
Plus,
gotta add to it.
I know he was gonna big you up, so you know what I'm saying. Let the
Yeah,
people, you know what I mean. But
yeah,
yeah,
man. Yeah,
we definitely put some pressure because if we ain't gonna get the album out, we need to get a couple more singles, son. because the only way people gonna know
Oh,
about
not
you
for sure, man.
is if that library's out there.
And that's how you keep the wolves at bay. You drop one, you drop one every once in a while, one a
Yeah,
month,
yeah,
1 2 months. They're like, oh, why? Can't
Let me
can't
yeah,
can't lose you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
ask you a question.
Absolutely, yeah. I agree. I agree. I agree. Yeah, what's up?
While you cooking, while you got it in the slow cooker, you putting the seasoning, the sazon, the adobo, and all that stuff. Would
Yeah.
you do? Would you do like an R&B mixtape type shit, like old school, like go back singing over some like Jodeci beat or some shit like that?
Uh,
Word.
nah, probably not. I mean, yeah. I mean, it depends, man. It depends, man. Uh, Sometimes I just like to leave stuff like that alone, man. But I think if the right producer, like as far as the if the creative is
Yeah,
there, yeah, yeah, why not? Why not? I even thought about, growing up in the Bronx, you don't hear anybody fucking with freestyle. I love to
yeah,
put out a project that gives love to freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Some freestyle music, but I'm not saying make a freestyle album. I'm not trying to make a house album. I'm not trying to do that.
No, but do a
But
hot track
as
or
long
two.
as you can say, "Holy shit, was that?"
yeah, yeah. No, he's
Huh?
agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And do just something that's like, "Fuck, I heard freestyle in there. I heard a little salsa in there." And it was none of either. It was none of one thing. It was just so palatable just yeah. I mean, if it's done right, hell yeah. But I don't want to do a complete rip. You know what I mean? I don't want to do a complete rip of any
So
era or any
you mean like
artist.
you
Um,
mean like you'd sample though?
yeah. If it's a nice sample, if it's a good sample, if the beat is falling,
Stevie B.
close to yeah, some shit like that. Like I would do that. That's one of the few songs that I feel like I would probably do it in its entirety exactly as it is. Just only because it's such a good fucking song. Like when you listen to the lyrics, it's good. That's a good fucking song. I enjoy that shit.
Yo,
But nobody, hear anybody. Yeah,
who did this song? Because I don't remember. I don't know if it's still Stevie B. It's something like
yeah.
those tears on my window, no, on my pillow were all because of you. You know what I'm talking about? As I sat by my window, just thinking of
Na,
you.
na,
You know
na, 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 na.
what I'm talking about? That
Ay,
shit was
ay,
I
ay, see?
did it.
I think that might have been Stevie. It might have been him.
Okay. Yeah, that shit was fire back then. I used to play that shit out.
But
Y'all
yeah,
get
like
it.
stuff like that.
No, you
I
good. Go
like I
ahead.
like tunes like that.
Yeah.
But it just depends. But I wouldn't mind, just for the fun of it, you know what I'm saying? But I would like to add a little of my own creative or just a little change to it, 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the future, type of vibe. If I'm gonna do anything that's like honoring something that's a little more that's been done before.
I'm gonna keep it 100. When the comeback does come, pause. I wouldn't mind cooking it up with you. See what we come up with. Cause
Yeah, man, I'm always down. I'm always down to collab.
I feel like the
Y'all gonna do
creative.
the R&B hip hop album?
So we could do a best of both worlds. I mean,
You heard what you just said, right?
son, I've been wanting to do a best of both worlds forever.
Son, son.
I don't know if this is
R.
a good.
Kelly and Jay-Z.
No, not like that.
Son,
Bro, them
first off,
niggas, that is
first
a
off,
wicked ass combination.
first off, don't disrespect me on the podcast. Man. You trying to say that Jay better than me?
Yeah, that was low key. But even
Yeah,
bringing R. Kelly in it.
that was mad
Hey,
disrespectful.
hey, hey, hey.
Because as we said on the last episode, I'm supposed to be a favorite rapper, but then you forgot what my album was called, so I don't even know what happened.
Damn.
I got
See
Yeah.
how,
enough cobwebs off that one.
see how I go? You set yourself up for that. You should have just said, "Let us do our thing," and we would have been all right.
Yeah, just leave it
No,
there,
I
right?
had to help you out.
Help me
You
out.
said best of the both worlds.
I'm gonna just leave it
That's
alone.
We don't
I,
do
gonna be edited.
remakes. We
I
That's
know
gonna
I,
don't
be
do
edited.
remakes.
I didn't say we're gonna do their song. I said we go the concept.
Yo, we
Yeah, but
did. If we
it's
did the
like
whole,
album.
we did the whole album over again. Nah.
Nah,
It's album.
I just meant singer rapper. That's all I meant.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
All
always
right.
down to collaborate, man. I'm always down for that, man.
Yeah, babe. What's, yeah,
Yeah,
babe. What's something you want the people to know about you that they don't know?
yeah. Go ahead,
Nah, man.
Rook.
Yo, tell us about the band right quick, just a little bit.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, man. The band, shout out to at the Mona Passage. That's the band. The band was created by my brother, my right hand man, Bonafide Rojas. There's a poet I mentioned earlier. Also, one of my teachers at after school program for the foster care children that I mentioned earlier in the program. He
Mm,
he invited me to join the band at a point where I wasn't doing anything musically,
Yeah,
and at that point we had like missed connection as far as connection with ourselves or whatever. But I had moved back to New York, and he's like, "Yo, you still?" I'm cutting the story kind of short, but he basically hit me up walking out one day around my job. Yo, Bones, and we linked up. He's like, "How you been living in New York now?" Yeah, blah, blah. He said, "You still doing it?" I'm still. Uh, I pretty much got screwed over by somebody I was doing music with. I had a whole project done. I came back from Puerto Rico and dude ghosted me. So the project was just never happened. And I
mm,
had songs done and ready to go. Ready to go, ready to put out my first full project, and I got shitted on it by an individual that you know, blessings to him, but I won't give him any fame. But he yeah, kind of shitted on me, say so. Man, if I came in the perfect time, he said, "You still doing music?" I said, "No," but he goes, "Yo, I have a band. I'm gonna send you some instrumentals. Let me know what you think." I didn't know it was gonna be a rock band. So, so when he sent me the instrumentals, I was kind of taken back. I was like, but he sent it to me, and within a day, I sent them back. I sent them back the lyrics to the songs, and he liked it. He said it was fire. And then fast forward, that took us on a tour to Europe, and we stood in Europe for a month,
oh, yeah.
playing Amsterdam, London, Paris, Barcelona, Vigo, Madrid, uh, Hamburg, Germany, and forget the other one, but yeah, and I think I mentioned Amsterdam. But yeah, it took us out there, and we played some gigs out there, man. It was a really beautiful experience, Definitely took me out my comfort zone, but it definitely allowed me to do something I never did, and people heard my voice, and you know, people's, it was a beautiful experience.
All right. So when we wrap it up, we do the fast forward, the rapid fire questions. So I'm gonna give you four questions, whatever comes to mind. Said. All right. So the first question is, if you weren't doing what you're doing now, what would you be doing?
Living in Puerto Rico, cultivating land.
Okay, that's definitely different. All right. Second question: who inspires you?
Life,
Okay, another
the
first.
being, the life.
Third question: what's your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
Okay, that seems to be
No,
everybody's.
you know what? No, sorry. Close second. Puñeta.
Okay, we'll get that one. Definitely. All
Yeah.
right, first that
Hmm.
one. Last
that's
question.
the
Formal
culture.
request.
Or last question. If you had any superhero power, what would it be?
Damn, brother. Oh my God. Super strength.
What was it? Super strength?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody ever said it, Rook?
Nah, not that finger. That's a first.
Okay, so all four of fours. That's what's up. Yeah, babe, my man. Definitely got to do this again. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put everything in the
Yeah.
description box. So you know what to do. But before we go,
Yeah.
everybody out, so let them know what you want to know before we cut it.
The name's Yabey. I try to keep it as authentic as possible, spreading love, walking with love, and every facet of what that means. And 2 singles out, Fuck With You and My Baby, streaming on all platforms. It's been a pleasure. Shout out to We the Heart. Shout out to the Mona Passage. Yeah, man. Yabey. Fuck With You, My Baby, streaming on all platforms. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, Chance. Thank you, Rook. I look
Always.
forward to being on the podcast again, man.
Definitely. I'm gonna make sure I put everything in
Do
this
that shit in person when we're going on tour.
word.
Say it again. Say it again.
When we go on tour, man, we take this podcast on tour. Yo, we're doing that shit in person. So we coming up. We're gonna go into the city, maybe up into the Boogie Down. Go to a nice restaurant, yo.
Yeah.
Just bust down.
Word.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Find a spot. We got so much to cover, man. I got so much to talk about, so much to say.
That's why I had to cut it right now because I felt like
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I get
I
you.
feel like it was gonna keep going.
I get it, brother. I get it.
So like I appreciate the mind. Like I love creatives, and I feel like
Yeah.
there's just so much shit up there that it would have just kept going. And our viewership, although I love you guys, they ain't watched it past a certain time.
Thank you.
So we're trying to help them out. But
We'll chop it up.
I'm gonna put everything in the description box so everybody know where to find you. Definitely go cop them 2 singles. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back. So Rook, be yourself.
Cop to the money, designer the drip. Don't got a cap, I'm as real as it get. Bet on myself.